Hello, all of you beautiful souls. Peace on earth, love and light to you. I am Gabrielle.Ether. Welcome to my channel. So, you guys see the title. This is Pick a Disney Princess Story. Even if you are a guy, a man, then you probably would be able to still relate to the stories and the struggles of the Disney princesses. Even though one of them is a queen. One of them is a queen, right? Elsa turned queen. So, I'm not gonna tell you guys. So this is what you're gonna do. These are some of my stones, but these four are the ones that you're gonna be led to. So, one of them is going to stand for Moana. One of them is going to stand for Elsa. One of them signifies Cinderella, and the other one signifies Princess Tiana. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you guys which one to pick because I don't want you to just pick your favorite Disney princess because that might not be the story that you need to hear right now. So after you pick your stone, then I'm going to tell you your Disney princess story, and I'm going to tell you why you were probably led to that Disney princess first. And then I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to pull cards for you and tell you, and then when I pull cards for you, the cards are going to kind of like give you advice or give you advice or give you some encouragement. Um, Basically telling you guys, giving you advice about people who were okay. I had to think about how I was going to say that. So basically, anyone who has stories like that certain Disney princess, if you can benefit from any type of advice from having a life like theirs or going through that same struggle, or just being able to relate to that Disney princess. If there's any advice that spirit can tell you to get past that circumstance, then spirit is going to do that when I pull the cards. Okay, so up next, I'm going to just go to I don't know which one stone I'm going to be led to first, and I'm just going to tell you what Disney princess you were led to. For those of you who relate to this green crystal right here, this is a green aventurine, and this is Princess Tiana. So I wish I had, like, my baby has a Tiana doll. She has a Moana doll. She had an Elsa doll somewhere. And she never had Cinderella, but she has like a Cinderella purse. And I wish I had those things like as symbols. So what I'm gonna do is just put up pictures. But this is your message. First, I'm gonna tell you why you was probably led to this is signifying Princess Tiana. So let's look at this crystal right here. So why you was probably led to Princess Tiana, because Princess Tiana, to me, she really signified, her story was really about a story of perseverance, where she just could not give up. She just came from a poor family, someone who had to work for everything, and she believed that she just had to work, and work hard for everything. And Princess Tiana like had to come out of that mindset. Also, she also had to come out of the mindset that she had to just work so hard, like just work herself, like to the grave, basically like her father did. They never said how he died. I don't think they said how he died, but they would use him for example, that gosh, your father was like this hard worker too. He had dreams too, but he worked himself so hard, and he eventually died. I don't know if he overworked himself, but they were just basically saying he never got to his dream, but he was just like this, like extreme workaholic. And that's what Tiana was, because that's how she was raised. And you know how many of you guys agree with that? You were you were led to this song for a reason. You picked Princess Tiana, and I absolutely love her story. I can relate to all four Disney princesses because it's how I was raised. And sometimes I get cards. A lot of times in my pick a card readings, you guys, I get the cards that tell me to slow down, give yourself a break, go on vacation, because like you've been working too much, you know. And then so when she actually met up with the prince and she had to go through another series of events, you know, in order to reach her goal, she wanted that restaurant so bad, you know, like that was her dream, that was her passion, cooking. But after she met the prince and they turned to those frogs, then she had another series of adventures that she had to go to. Funny, because you are led to the green adventuring. And you guys know why I picked this. Just I picked this simply because it was green, and like her dress is like green and stuff. So trying to get this to focus. Okay. But yeah, the green adventuring is pretty much like that though. It is a stone of adventure because it's a really lucky stone, you know, a really peaceful like stone too, you know. But anyways, it can really guide you to all types of success. That's why I carry it with me a lot. My baby loves this one too. And so what was I saying? Yeah, she had to just go through a lot of that adventure that she had to go through. That adventure had to basically show her what she was doing wrong, you know, and she had to persevere. Really, like that's just the word for her. She had to just keep going. She couldn't give up. You know, there were times where she said, you know, I'll never get to my dream. Like I've been working so hard. You know, she had blessings along the way. But see, she didn't know that after she went through those tests and trials, and you know, those tests and trials taught her, look, you can't just be a workaholic. You have to kind of let things go sometimes, you know, and just live life with live life day by day sometimes, like embrace the moment. Those tests and trials show her that. And after that, it was as simple as marrying a rich guy. Falling in love with the right one first though, because you know they didn't like each other at first, and then you know basically marrying this rich guy who can just buy your business for you. Well, you know, that is a Disney princess story. You know, in reality, does it happen like that all the time? Most of the time, no. But hey, it could. It could. You guys could marry you a rich woman or a rich guy, and then that just buy your way to success. But I think that happened to her because she had because it was bound to happen to her. She deserved that, you know. Now I pulled some cards for you. And this is what Spirit is saying. So, and if we're thinking in the mindset of Princess Tiana, then you guys have been there too, and this is what you need to hear. First off, Spirit is like, don't continue to look back so much, okay? Don't continue to look back at the past and look at, you know, a lot of things that could have been, should have been, would have been. Like, keep that stuff in the past, you know, because you're in your future here. Your future is delightful. This is you. You're going to be happy. It's like you've gone through so much, you know, even in your present life, you're going through so much. But Spirit is like, okay, you're going to be like Princess Tiana. This is going to be you. I'm looking at how beautiful both of these cards are. I've always liked these Whispers of Lord Ganesha cards, you know, but these cards are really beautiful, and that's just how you're going to be. You're going to be so luxurious when you marry this prince or princess. And it don't even have to be married. Once you get to this place that you're going to be, after all the tests and trials, you're going to look back and say, you know what, those obstacles that I went through were actually beautiful. They actually helped me out. They actually brought me to the person I am today. And you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy. You're going to actually experience that happy place. Like, it don't seem like it now because you're like Tiana, you're going through all kinds of stuff. You're probably like in that frog stage right now, and you don't see that this is going to be you all dressed up in Gucci and Louis Vuitton and Chanel, you know, even if you're not a name brand person. I'm just saying. You don't see that you're going to be this person right now because you're probably like at the frog stage, and you're like, you know, like the Color Purple movie. All my life I had to fight. You're probably thinking like that. You don't see that you're gonna be so like rich one day, like in finances and and emotionally in all areas of your life. You're gonna be so rich and so happy. But these cards came out because this is for you. This is actually going to be you. Okay, so that is all for those of you who were led to Princess Tiana. So you guys leave in the comment section if you want me to do more pick stories like this, because I decided to do, I think I'm gonna do I decided to do like, I'm not really a religious person, but I'm gonna do like people from the Bible pick a story, and I'm gonna do like Marvel's pick a story, like superhero stuff like that. I don't know, whichever I want to think of, I'm going to do it. So that is all, you guys. And tell me if any of this resonated with you at all. Bye. For those of you who were led to this blue barite stone right here, then you were led to Princess or Queen Elsa, because she became a queen at the end. Okay, so basically I picked this stone because it looked all crystally and like frozen and stuff like that. So I have another blue barite coming with more blue stuff on it, crystals on it, and it's so pretty. But anyways, uh this is Elsa. Elsa might not be your favorite Disney princess, but Spirit is saying you need to hear the story of Elsa. So first I'm going to kind of explain to you. She's going to signify Elsa. And I wish I had like some Elsa toys, but yeah, my baby lost all her Elsa stuff. But anyways, but while we were here and we were at my mama's house, she still has a lot. But anyways, um why you could have been led to Elsa, then I'm going to show you your cards. Probably because you just had to. When I think about Elsa, Elsa had to be fearless. She had to come out of her shell. She had to. Elsa was so gifted and she's so powerful. Elsa had a gift. She had a talent, and it was for her to use it. Like, even though she had this high position, already she already had like this big responsibility. Like, did nobody know that she was gifted? Did nobody know that she had to like really help her whole land, with her gift? What a good thing that a queen can have. Like someone who already is like the type of person. Some of you guys might be like that. You might be like what people will call the person that you go get advice from all the time. Like the pillar of your friends and family. And so you're already like in this queen position, but then you have this gift too. This gift is gonna really put the icing on the cake. And so that's the word that I think about with Elsa. She just really had to be fearless. She had to stop being scared of people, making fun of her for who she is, and she had to really just step into who she was. She had to forget about like that, let it go. Okay. And it's funny because I think in a lot of my readings here lately, I've been telling people to just let stuff go, because she had to realize that she had to say, you know what, I'm not that person. Like, I'm not like the little girl who had to listen to my dad, and my dad told me, conceal, don't feel. Because when she did, because she had these powers so amazing that it would freeze everything. She didn't know how to control it. And maybe there's some of you guys, like you have this power in you that intimidates you. I can relate to that, you guys, because I always knew that I had this gift. As being a seer, and it used to intimidate me, especially the way it comes sometimes. And maybe you guys can relate, especially the way the gift comes as a seer. Like, you just it's intimidating. And some of you guys may have other gifts too. You know, I've seen some of the most incredible gifts as far as it comes to healers, and I've seen some seers, like I've seen them like do some incredible work. I see people. I used to know this guy, this evangelist. You know, he would call himself evangelist. He would just his ability as a seer, as a prophet, what he would call it, like was so keen, was so sharp. He knew people's birthdays. Like could just hear people's birthdays and people's last names and first and last names, and he didn't know them. And I tell you guys, like I wonder when he was little, did his gifts used to intimidate him, because I'll tell y'all, one day before I got out, before I left the church, I was in church one day and he was there, and I saw this man coming towards me, and like he wasn't, like, of course he didn't know me at all. This man did not know me, and he was just saying, he said, I hear May 5th. And then he was like, no. He was like, I hear the 5th of May. That's what he was saying. He was like, I hear the 5th of May, the 5th of May. And I was like, is he talking about me? Because y'all, that's my birthday. I was like, is he talking about me? And then he said, I hear LaShonda. That's what he said. And when he got to me, he touched me and he said Brown. That's my name, LaShonda Brown, for those of you who don't know. So I did a whole video explaining the difference between my birth name and the name, and when my name was changed to GabrielleEther. So and then he told me that day, he was like, God is lifting you up to the realm of prophecy. I did not know. Maybe this was about 7-8 years ago when that happened. And he was and then, you know, like they believed in laying hands on people and instilling into people whatever they need, and that's all he said. And no, he was like, yeah, God's gonna use you to talk to a lot of women, and he was like, you have a lot of women in your family, but those women don't listen to me. But anyways, a lot of women I talk to don't have to listen to me, and you guys might have to go through that too. That's why Elsa was so scared. She didn't think people was going to receive her, and I had to learn. I had a friend. Who asked me the other day. She said, are you ever mad when people don't listen to you? And I was like, yeah, I used to be, but now I'm not. You know, to me it's frustrating sometimes the only thing that's frustrating to me, because I feel like, why get a reading if you're not going to believe me sometimes, or if you're not going to believe anyone that you get a reading to. So that's frustrating. But no, I don't get mad anymore, because I'm just, because I have to be real, and I have to know that, you know, it sounds really ludicrous to go to people and say, Spirit told me this, this, and this, and this. They're like, did Spirit really tell you that? You can be wrong sometimes, because we can get it wrong sometimes, you know. So no, I don't get mad anymore. And I told her that. I was like, no, I don't get mad anymore, because I know that, you know, if somebody came to me and told me that, well, for one, I'm a discerner, so, you know, I can hear immediately when someone says, Spirit told me to tell you this and this and that. If I know it's a spirit talking, then I would believe them 100%, and I would do exactly what they told me to do, because I'm a discerner, and I know, you know, I know when someone says, you know, Spirit has told me this. And if I don't know, if I'm not sure, then I'm going to get on YouTube and do a pick a card reading and see, and then if they usually, you know, clarify that with me. So especially if someone, you know, tells me something like important or whatever. But yeah, and if it's not from Spirit, then I will hear that. A lot of times when something is not from Spirit, I will hear that immediately, you know. But I'm gonna tell you what your cards say, but that's probably why you was led to Elsa. So I'm going to tell you what your cards say, enlightenment. So immediately when I see this, because you have to be like Elsa, oh wow, I like that this is here. Okay, it's upside down, but I'm going to turn the right side up. what does her song say? Letting go of the past. I'm never turning back. The past is in the past. Let it go. That's what the song says. I'm never. My baby sings that whole song. It's so cute. But she says, I'm never going back. The past is in the past. She was talking about, but she had to go back. She had to go back to heal. She had to go back and reclaim the throne. She had to go back. But when you really listen to that song is really talking about not going back to those things that once controlled you, the fears that you used to have. And in that song, she says that, in that moment, she was, going up the hill and building her own little frozen place in that moment. But the song is really talking about never going back to those things, to those fears that once control you. And how I used to go, and the things that once controlled me can't get to me at all. I love it. I love that song. That's one part of the song that I really, really love. Anyways, um, and oh my gosh, I'm going to use that. Those things that once control you cannot get to you at all. This is your time now. This is your new beginning. And so Spirit is saying it's time for you to step into that power. Whatever your gift is, whatever that talent is, it's time for you to step into it and bring it out and show everyone. So some of you guys are serious. And I'm just looking at this card for, oh, it's Crown Chakra card. I thought it was the third eye card. It's Crown Chakra card, I believe. Even if it was, yeah, this is a crown chakra card. So, yeah, some of you guys are serious. And you really have to step into your power. Whatever your gift is, though, whatever it is, Spirit is saying, step into that gift now and show the world. And this is your time. The time is now, okay? No longer look in the past, no longer look back or whatever. The time is now, okay? So this is for you. Spirit's like, this is for you to start on your spiritual journey and to show the world. Don't let your gift, your talent, whatever it is, don't let that intimidate you anymore. And some of you guys know you have a gift or talent, and some of you guys have even more things. Like myself, I know there are more things about me that I don't show everybody. And there are certain things that, certain gifts that I have that still to this day intimidate me. So some of you guys probably like, oh yeah, I am a seer, but you have other gifts too. Some of you guys are just healers in some certain type of way. Don't let that gift intimidate you no more. Yeah, it's a powerful thing. So some of you guys are powerful beings. That is great. Step into it right now. The time is now, okay? That is all. Oh, you guys, I want to say, tell me if you want me to do more videos like this. Like, I'm not a religious person or whatever, but I think I'm gonna do like pick a Bible story, like a Bible person story. I'm gonna do like Marvel's characters, like superhero stories. So let me know, you guys, if you want me to do it. I'm gonna do it anyways, but I want you guys to let me know so I really know. Bye. Those of you who were led to this citrine right here, then that means you were led to Cinderella. So, let me tell you guys why you were probably led to Cinderella's story. Okay, because when I think about Cinderella, Cinderella had to be just really brave. She had to stand up against bullies and her family or people that were supposed to be her family. So how many of you guys can already relate to that? Okay, you might be the black sheep in your family, and some of you guys' family may be your blood, but they don't treat you like your blood. Now her family, that wasn't her blood, but they may treat you like a stepdaughter, may treat you like Cinderella, and you're like the black sheep, and she just really had to be brave, and she had to remain positive a lot of those times. Cinderella really was like the epitome of turning lemonade into lemons, and then at the end, just by Cinderella being who she was, and she, was not like everybody else. She was so beautiful, but so humble also, inside and out, that she was able to attract, like the prince and marry him, and then get her out of that, uh, that horrible place. So you know what? Like I was saying, similar to you guys know how Disney princess stories go. Like I was saying about Tiana, what are the odds that will happen? I don't know, because this is reality. But can it happen? Yes, because I've seen people who come up like that, and really marry someone who really, really loves you. So, girl. You might be that unique person with that size, 5.5 shoe. Like my sister always tell me I have fairy feet because I wear size 5.5. Or even if you have like, a unique size and your foot might be bigger for a lady or smaller for a man, who knows? And basically, you might just attract the person that you're really supposed to be with, and that person can really help you come up just because you are that unique person, that thing that people talked about you about, and maybe you didn't come from such a good place like Cinderella, but you just held on and you was being brave and remained positive, then you know what, good things can happen for you too. So I'm gonna show you your cards that I pulled for you. Okay, you guys, these are your cards, and I love the way this came out. This is just a Cinderella story. How many of you guys have ordered personal readings for me? Not how many of you, but those of you who have ordered personal readings for me, like I always say, you would know. And even if you've been on my videos and you were led to this card sometimes, then you will know that when I see this card, this is my favorite one in the deck. First, it lets you know that you're going in the right direction. And in the deck, this card says you're about to get everything you ever wanted, ever dreamed, ever looked at, ever smelled, ever touched. You're about to get it. Everything you ever wanted in life, everything you ever needed in life, you're going to get it, and it's about to come, okay? Especially with this card here for change. There's a change about to come into your life, okay? Spirit wants me to tell some of you guys, if you are in that Cinderella situation, you don't have to wait on that man to come and save you, or the woman to come and save you. Move, okay? So because when I see this card, this is a card for move, okay? So but Cinderella's story is really short because that's all I have for you guys, but it's really encouraging, right? But yeah, this is my favorite card in the deck just because it's saying you're about to get everything. Like, what do you want? Do you need a car? You're about to get it. Do you need a house? You're about to get it. Okay? No longer like sleeping in the basement or driving in like just like cars that run hot on you every 5 minutes, because you're about to get everything that you wanted. Why? Because just like Cinderella, you're just a beautiful person inside and out, and you was able to sustain. Looking at this card though, and you was able to sustain. You was just able to you was able to, even though I said sustenance, but and I'm saying sustain, those are two different words, right? Yeah. But anyways, I think so, because when I looked up sustenance, it kind of means that, like something big and bountiful and everything like that. But anyways, you was able to sustain the things that you went through in life. So spirit is basically saying it's just your turn now. It's just your turn now, okay? But that's all, you guys. And as I look down now on my time, it's 444. But when I combine all these videos together, it won't be 444. So that is just more confirmation. The spirit is telling you that. And when I see 444, I tell you guys, to me, that's just my number of confirmation that they're about to put you in this situation. They're about to do this for you, your spiritual team, your spiritual guides. So it's not like you're going to, if you randomly find yourself in a situation, it's not because you randomly found yourself in this good situation. It's because they actually put you there. So it's good that your angels and your spiritual team actually put you in this good situation, because that knows that, because then you know that, nothing can happen that will take you out of it. So that's all, you guys. So let me know down in the comment section how well this resonated with you guys, and if you want me to do more pick a story readings like this, because I'm gonna do more like this. And I also said I'm not a very religious person, but I did say I'm gonna do like pick a Bible story from like people in the Bible. I'm gonna do like Marvel's characters, like superheroes and whoever else I could think of. But I want you guys, I'm gonna do those anyways, but I want you guys to tell me if you're interested in seeing stuff like that and more like that from me in the comment section below. That is all. For those of you who were led to this Dalmatian Jasper, that means that you were led to Moana. So, I'm gonna tell you guys why you were probably led to Moana. Moana is matching my counter right now. So, why you could have been led to Moana's story, because when I think of Moana, Moana had to be she had to be, what's a good word for Moana? She, I used the word brave already, but maybe I can use that for Moana too. But because this is her story, similar to Cinderella's. I was saying it for Cinderella, I think. Yeah, she had to like be Moana more so had to be like the trailblazer though. You know, she had to step out of her comfort zone, and she had to do stuff that her family didn't do. She kind of had to like complete what her family didn't complete. You know, the mantle went down to her because already who can relate to that? I know I can. The mantle was like put on her, passed down to her because she was the one who wasn't afraid to do it. She just had to live with disappointing her family. You know, in her song, that song that goes on, in her song, uh, how does her song go when she says, she wish she can be the perfect daughter, but she always go back to the water, you know. And I have a picture where I'm looking at the ocean, and like every time I look at the ocean, I see what she sees. I see that line where the sea meets the sky, you know. And she said like it calls her, and that's how I used to be. That's how I used to think. I used to look out, and I used to want to get away from my family so bad. And it wasn't me trying to get away from my family per se. It was me just knowing that I had a bigger calling in life, and I needed to go somewhere bigger. So how many of you guys can relate to that? Let me know down in the comments below. I want to know you guys' story. And so she just had to deal with disappointing her family and just being that trailblazer that she was born to be, because a lot of people in her family have went that way, but they have failed. And you know what, you guys, my mama, like, she tells me that she always say, well, we did this, I did that, it don't work, your grandmama did that, it don't work, so many of us did it. That's why we're trying to tell you you can't do it, because we tried, and it didn't work. But when Moana tried, did she fall a couple of times? Yeah. Yes, she did. But she was the one who had to be brave, and she also had to be fearless. She had to get back up, and she had to try again. She had to persevere. I'm using all the words that I use in Disney Princesses with her. Now, probably this is why she's last. I think she has some more cards too. And she just had to keep going. She had a guide to come with her, and that's what you guys have to know. Don't be scared of leaving your family or doing things unlike your family, and because your vibe attracts your tribe. Your tribe will come to help you and keep you from being so lonely, and just helping you along the way. And that's probably why you were attracted to Moana, and she eventually did it. Um, she eventually did what no one else in her family could do, and that's what I know that I'm going to do. And I know you guys think the same thing. I'm going to be the one that when I break that barrier off me and my family, or that curse off me and my family, then I'm going to be the one to say, well, you know what? I'm the one who did it, and I failed, but I kept going to where I won. And then you're going to be able to go back and show them. Some of you guys, it's not for you to go back and live there. Like Moana, she was princess, she had to do that. But it's not for you to do that. So I'm not saying that now, but you're going to be able to show your family members and your friends, like, look at this new way that I found. I found the new way that I found the way that you guys were afraid to go. You guys failed and was too scared to go and pursue it again. So I know a lot of you guys can relate to more on the story, but you know what? Don't let people project their fears onto you all because they couldn't do it. And that's one reason why they try to tell you that you can't do it, because they can't do it. And if they couldn't succeed like that, then they don't even want to see that you succeeded like that. Why? Because if you succeeded like that, then that means that they probably could have tried a little harder. You did something that they didn't do. That means that you have now showed them out. So don't allow people to project their fears onto you, because that's all it is their fears and their insecurities. Okay, you're gonna be Moana. You're gonna be the one who can do it. And I'm gonna show you the cards that came out for your Moana like situation. Oops. Hold on. those were the wrong cards. These are your Moana cards right here. Okay, like I said, Moana had quite a few cards. I didn't even know this card came out, but this is what I'm hearing as far as your story goes. This is what Spirit is telling you guys what you need to do. Yeah, some of you guys just need to know you're not the baby no more. You know, you're an adult. You have to you can't be worried about what your people are going to think about you, what your mom is going to say, what your dad is going to say. You're an adult now. Do what you want to do what you need to do, because you're going to miss out on your destiny and your calling if you don't step out. Okay, so I'm going to get to that, because this is like everything's going to be so all good. You know, everything's going to be peaceful. Everything is, it's not going to be what you think it's going to be. You're going to have hard times, but it's going to be so heavily protected. And I was about to say that with this, listen to your spiritual team. Your story is going to be that you have to listen to a lot of guidance around you. Okay, it's not going to be the typical story. You're not going to be able to just get up and go to school and work your 9 to 5 and let that be it, and then you have your stereotypical life. It's not going to be like that, because your story is very spiritual, and you're going to have to listen to your spiritual team. So who can relate to that? I sure can, because that's all I do with my life. You know, that's what I know I have to do. Spirit is also saying get to know your ancestors, because like your ancestors are around you. If you, those of you who don't work with your ancestors, start working with them more. Some of you are already working with your ancestors, so Spirit is just confirming that for you. That's what you do. And since your journey is so important, it's like you gotta leave your mom and your daddy. You gotta leave that comfort zone. If it's not your mom and your daddy, you gotta leave that comfort zone, and you gotta go into your destiny. You gotta do that thing that's gonna actually help them out in the long run. Okay, but it's not gonna be, even though it's such a beautiful car and it says splendor. This is what I'm hearing. It's not just going to be all peaches and cream all the time, all roses, flowers, and butterflies. But it's going to bring a lot of peace to you. You're not going to have to worry so much if you always listen to your guides and listen to the different synchronicities that are around you. Once you do that, if you do that, then you're going to be able to guide through your journey a little bit more easier. Okay, it's going to be kind of rocky, just like Moana. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Okay, so I'm just looking at, I just like to see the symbol of the right here, because when you guys get stressed, do you guys know that it's the sound of the universe, and you can just make that sound, that sound, it can kind of like bring it can kind of balance you out. So I know I say a lot in my videos, like and I think I got a little better about it. Oh, I just said it, didn't I? But I was trying to stop it, and then I realized somebody says, when the ones who say a lot, it kind of like keeps you on track and it keeps your thoughts together. So sometimes if you feel off balance, then you can just make that sound, or do more research if you don't feel comfortable doing it. So this is basically saying the same thing, or somewhat the same thing. But some of you guys, please balance your third eye chakra. Okay, this is a card for third eye. Balance this, okay, because you're definitely going to need this, because like I said, the only thing what you're going to be doing in your journey is listening to your spiritual team. You're going to be out there on that lake, by yourself. That lake is an example, and you're going to have like, people that come and help you on the way. But really, you're really the only thing that's going to grant you that peace, like I was saying, is when you listen to your spiritual team, your guides and your ancestors. But know that your life is heavily influenced by them. Okay, so they're going to really show you every ounce of the way, like what to do, okay? And they're not going to let you down. And that's probably why you was drawn to Princess Moana's story. So you guys just continue to be like her. Don't give up, because she did it. She did it. Didn't she do it? She did it. It took her a while to get there. And like, she was, she had to listen to her grandmother, voice the whole time. She had to remember who she was, and she was the chosen one. You guys are the chosen one out of your family to go and do this, okay? So remember, it's time to put your big girl pants on, or put your big guy pants on, and you just have to do it. Sometimes we have to be told that, but you wouldn't be led to this card if you couldn't do it. You can definitely do that. You are that special person. You are that rare gem. You are that, okay? You're that powerful person that can that's going to break barriers, that's going to free a lot of people, that's going to put a lot of people in so much better situations. You are that. You are that powerful person, you know. You can show a lot of people how to live in abundance, how to live free with your research that you find and everything the spirit shows you to do. You know, people might say that you're weird and that you're talking about stuff that don't make any sense just because you have a lot of groundbreaking evidence that you're seeing. But that's exactly what this stuff is. It's groundbreaking, and you're gonna free so many people. And when you do that, you guys put that stuff out there, okay? And you know, don't let people tell you that this isn't right or that's their job. That's like the enemy's job to tell you that it's not right. But encourage yourself and know that you are this groundbreaking person. You are this rare gem that's just sent to like free the world, free your family and friends from poverty and diseases and just different mindsets that keep them bound. It's you. You're the one that do that. You have this incredible mind, and you know that you even understand differently than what most people understand. This is what you're for. You're the one. You're going to do this, okay? So that is all, you guys. Leave down in the comment section if any of this resonated with you at all. And oh yeah, I'm gonna do more pick a card readings like this, and I want you guys to let me know if you want me to do more, because I'm gonna do like pick a story, Marvels, and superhero characters. And I'm not a religious person, but I am gonna do like pick a Bible story and stuff like that. I'm gonna do this stuff one day. But that is all, you guys. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe. Bye. Hey y'all, I'm back just to talk to you guys right quick. Okay, this is a part that I realize I have to put at the end of all of my videos, and those of you who wants to click on this can. And I really don't like to do this, but I know that I have to, and I have to do it not even for me, but because for my fellow readers out there. You guys, because Spirit is just telling me this. We have to give more, okay? Financially or however you can give back, give back. If you guys are ever wondering why this stick is here, it's what I call my wand. But anyways, I don't even use it yet, but I have it here. I love it. But anyways, so we have to give back, okay? It takes so much energy to do these readings, especially when it comes to pick a cards. You have to be really it's really energy draining. And then you have to do personal readings also. Pick a card readings, you have to be so creative and always thinking of new ideas, and you have to you have to do it for the people so people can learn. And you know, people, there are just people who cannot afford personal readings, and that's what these pick a card readings are for. And if you can afford a personal reading, and then don't just take advantage of the fact that these personal readings are here. Like actually get you a personal reading, and then it's going to be more personal. It's going to give you more insight, you know. And so yeah, but if you can't afford a personal reading, like anything you can afford to give readers, then donate to their channel. I see on everyone's channel, and that's what I do sometimes, you guys. I get my personal readings, and sometimes I just donate to channels. Those are the ones that are really helping me. And if we think about it, you know, we pay a lot of money to these colleges, or some of us do, or we just pay people in general to help us, and to help us with stuff. But when it comes to spiritual work, for some reason some people feel like they don't have to pay for it, when these people have literally taken pounds off you. And like, you know, I know people have told me like, wow, you helped me solve something that, you know, I've been dealing with like my whole life, or either for months or the past couple of weeks. And people that can do that for you, then you should give back to them. And that's the only reason why I'm doing this, because it's part of my light work. And not to ask for me, but of course donate to my channel if you want to. And but it don't have to be me. This is just something the spirit is telling me to do now on all of my videos, because it's just really, it's not even about me. It's not. It's about my fellow light workers, and I have to be obedient to spirit, because you don't even have to donate to me. You can listen to this message, get off my video, and go donate to somebody else, you know, whoever has really like instilled something in you, the ones that really help you, okay? Because it helps them. It helps them out because it takes a lot of energy. And, when it comes to energy exchange, you kind of have to put something out there to get something. It's just one of the rules of the universe. And so that is all, you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video if you liked it, and comment in the comment section below. If you just want to say hey, thank you, or whatever, I'll try to respond back to you, or at least if I can, I'll just leave a little heart. That's all, you guys. Bye.